Good morning, fine people of Cameroon, and of course, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time you're watching, subscribe. We will continue to talk political issues in Cameroon because I don't even think that we can stop having surprises. There is absolutely no time in the future that Cameroon will stop surprising us. I told you that it is that time in our country when every Cameroonian, especially the opposition leaders, are going to go through a particular test called the love for country test. And we have seen that the opposition leaders who are in the race, those who are in the race, they have all failed the test. I tell you that they have all failed the test. Belobuba Maigari, Issa Tchiroma Bakari, Cabra Libi, Obsi Joshua Nambangi, Serge Matumba, and you name the rest. They have all failed the test. And Minister Atanga has come out to tell you what is going to happen on the day that the Constitutional Council is going to proclaim the results of the 2025 presidential election. Don't forget, Minister Atanga visited Elekam, and he said his visit was to see how preparations are ongoing for the election that is billed for October the 12th. That is a lie. Minister Atanga did not go to Elekam to see how preparations are ongoing. He went to Elekam to make sure that the plan that they have in place to give victory to the incumbent President Paul Biya is perfectly in place. And he saw it. Then they did rub minds together and came out with a strategy to frustrate the opposition. So he came out during a press conference and made it categorically clear that there shall be no coalition in Cameroon, that no coalition will be accepted. He said if there was to be a coalition, it would have happened before the Constitutional Council confirmed the candidate for the election. That is because government is aware of the threat of a coalition in Cameroon. And instead of the opposition parties taking advantage of this fear in the camp of the incumbent and gather themselves, galvanize the electorate, and send forth a candidate, they went into their normal, egocentric, selfish, self-centered, not minding any other person's cage. And they have said no to getting together and putting forth a consensus candidate. Now, Professor Maurice Kamto, the man of the moment, the man that every Cameroonian was counting on for a possible change, was rejected by the Constitutional Council. He has come out to say he has decided to give order to every supporter, sympathizer, militant of the Cameroon Renaissance Movement and the Alliance for Change that is headed in Cameroon by Jean-Michel Ninche, that you have now as your responsibility to vote whosoever you think is going to be good for the country, Cameroon. But we already know the result. The result is that the Constitutional Council is going to declare Mr. Biya winner. And so, it is that time again when Cameroonians are going to make a decision whether to boycott the election and let the Constitutional Council declare Mr. Biya winner, or they're going to go vote and the Constitutional Council will still declare Mr. Biya winner. And that is why Issa Tchiroma, in a very cunning manner, addressed Cameroonians by telling them that it is time for them to force the Constitutional Council and ELECAM to publish only the results of the ballot boxes and not the results that they have already planned. And I put it to you that by so saying, Issa Tchiroma Bakari was asking Cameroonians to take to the streets and protest and fight for change in Cameroon. We know that Issa Tchiroma is gaining grounds in Cameroon, but as a single candidate going into the October 12 presidential election, even if all Cameroonians vote Issa Tchiroma Bakari, the Constitutional Council cannot declare him winner. And therefore, we are at a crossroad. What are Cameroonians going to do? Yes, you heard Minister Atanga, a minister who does not know how to speak like a minister, one who does not know how to come out and talk to Cameroonians and try to guide them towards peace and right doings. No, because they are already good at manipulating Cameroonians, at oppressing Cameroonians, intimidating Cameroonians, bullying Cameroonians. He came out to warn Cameroonians, telling them that there shall be no coalition. Have you seen a country in the world where a minister will come out and warn that there cannot be a coalition? This is Cameroon for you. And so, in the days ahead, it is going to be very, very unpredictable in Cameroon. But we are very certain now that without a coalition, Mr. Biya is going to win the 2025 presidential election. So, what future for Cameroon? The next 7 years is going to be another nightmare period for Cameroonians. The next 7 years is going to be another 7 years of economic hardship. The next 7 years is going to be another 7 years of total confusion in Cameroon, corruption, embezzlement. The few roads that we have will get completely damaged like the others, and then our country is going to continue going down that bottomless pit that it finds itself at the moment. Who will rescue the country and bring it out of that dungeon? That is the big question. But like I will always say, time has a way of solving issues. And so October 12th, we are waiting. Could you please come faster and get us out of this suspense? Have a good week and have a good next week, and we look forward to commenting on whatever event is going to come up. Let us wait and see when the Lion Man, Mr. Biya, will return from Europe and talk to Cameroonians ahead of the 2025 presidential election. God bless us all, inshallah.